34A. Has it been subjected to the entire process? Yes. Now, if there are mistakes, then maybe that would be a qualitative or quantitative aspect. But now talking about Professor Githu Muigai, he'll find himself in a very interesting position, because is he representing the commission in totality, or is he going to be representing the returning officer? And in my view, those 4 commissioners behaved in a manner which was very reckless and unpatriotic. When the entire nation is waiting for a very serious announcement, then they organize something else at Serena. And that behavior, in my view, is a threat to national security. However, we hope that if they are going to the Supreme Court, then they'll have affidavits which clearly demonstrates that the election was not free, fair, nor credible, and indeed that Mr. Chebukati was opaque. And that if Mr. Chebukati was opaque, this opaque is translated to mean that he played around with the figures. Because, we cannot allow commissioners who've been given a special responsibility to bolt from an international exercise, from a national exercise, and then claim that the chairman is opaque. And we saw them throughout all the days. They were the ones who were reading those numbers. So when did they realize that the process is opaque? Now, if they realize the process is opaque, did they register their reservations with the chairman? Did they register their reservations with other agents? But you see, if you are in charge of a process, then all of a sudden you decide to do a runner, there's a huge risk of plunging this country into chaos. So one really hopes that they're going to come up with those very solid affidavits, and which will demonstrate that Chebukati was opaque. And you remember we were discussing that some of these things which are very scientific or technical, if you're talking 1 + 1, 1 + 1 will always be 2. It doesn't, that kind of decision is not subjected to consensus. Now, the will of the people has been manifested at the polling station. You cannot have commissioners discussing the will of the people. Now, if the commissioners are given authority over the will of the people, then you tell Mura, don't vote. The election in Kenya, the presidential election, is going to be decided by commissioners at IBC Nairobi.
Yes, but of course, IBC...